Hello. Today we'll be learning about how to log into Sakai and navigate the multi-factor authentication security system. If you go to your browser, starting from Google or wherever, you type in or have saved as a favorite sakai.duke.edu. You can see autocomplete will complete this form for you if you've searched for it in the past or accessed it in the past. Hitting enter, you will come to the Welcome to Sakai homepage. The information on this page is not particularly useful to you. All you need, although you can go and learn about Sakai there, most of what you need you can find by hitting the Login to Sakai button. Once you've done that, you will enter your net ID. You'll recall that you, as a participant in the Duke course of study, are sponsored guest. Therefore, you've been given a unique net ID and you will have a password that you have created. So putting in my net ID, I will also put in my password. Oops. But you'll notice a box has popped up after I put in my net ID, and it's entitled Multi-Factor Authentication. This is a Duke-wide security system which requires you to put in a specially generated passcode or YubiKey. Now, what I would suggest is first going down below and learning about it by clicking on Have a New Device, which will open up a new window where you can learn about exactly what is multi-factor authentication and how you can use the Duo Push app on your personal phone, how you can receive a phone call to receive those passcodes, or simply use a text messaging system, which is what I prefer. So now, closing out of that window, I am going to click on that, and as soon as I do that, I will receive a text message with a number of randomly generated passcodes that I can now put in, any one of which will allow me access to Sakai. Now, this will not be the number that you will actually specifically receive. Again, it's a random list of randomly generated numbers that are only good for a certain amount of time, so you'll need to do it in the few minutes after you receive the passcode. You can find out more about what they are. But this is key. If you don't want to go through this process every time, that is, this multi-factor authentication every time you log in, you need to click Remember Device for 72 hours. That will ensure that once you've put in your NetID password and you've done the MFA, you won't need to do that for 3 days. But again, at the end of those 3 days, you will have to go through the process again. It may seem like a headache, but it's an extra measure of security that Duke has over all its systems. Now, logging in, this will take us to the Sakai site. And very briefly, I want to identify for you the home page, which you will not really use much in this interface, but what you do want to pay attention to are the tabs at the top. These will indicate the courses that you'll be using, and so you would click on those and walk through them. You can find out more about navigating the actual Sakai course site navigation menu, uploading documents, and using the forum in one of my other videos. Thanks.